Good morning, everyone. I appreciate the opportunity to share with you the work that we are trying to do to build the infrastructure to support grassroots organizations working for positive change in our community. Let's see if I can figure out how to work this. Oh, let's not go there yet. Question for you all. Raise your hand if you are an activist. That's pretty good, but there's a lot of people that didn't raise their hands, so I want to try to change that. So what is an activist? An especially active, vigorous advocate of a cause. I thought I had a different definition there too. Someone that works for social or political change. So a lot of times, you know, we're not going to get pictures, it looks like, on this presentation for some reason. So I had pictures that showed what normally comes to mind when we think of an activist. You think of people, you know, out on the streets with signs, protesting, loudspeakers, making a lot of noise, right? But there are many ways to work for change in our community. And I know that everyone in this room, you're at a sustainability workshop, right? So you care about the future of the planet, you care about your community, and you are engaged in many ways in trying to bring about positive change here. So I would argue that probably all of you are activists, but because of the way that the picture that comes to mind when we think of that word, you didn't raise your hand. So at the Peace Center, oh, it's not working at all. Our mission, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll try to go off the top of my head. Our mission is to connect and empower people to build a more just, sustainable, and peaceful community and world. And we work to do that in a number of ways. And I want to talk to you about some of the tools that we have that are available to all of you, okay? Oh, maybe it's back up and running. And some of you have been to our nonprofit space that we run here in Sarasota. We opened the Fogartyville Community Media and Arts Center in 2013, and that really allowed us to expand the capacity of our organization to do good in the community. And if you haven't come, I invite you to do so. Marianne Bowie and the Green Builders will be hosting their holiday party for the Green Drinks next week on Wednesday, so you can come and meet other people interested in green building and building sustainability there as well. What we started to do this year in January was every Tuesday we host an Activist Tuesday, where we bring people together to talk about issues that they care about, right? And basically this is open to any organization in the community that's doing good work. You can call me and book. I'm currently booking January through March. Last week we had a town hall with City Commissioner Jennifer Ahern Koch. And we plan to, at least once a month, hold one of those town halls with public officials where you can come and meet them and talk with them in a more informal setting about some of your concerns. These are some of the events that we have coming up in December. And you can see there's a wide variety. It's really a matter of what work is being done in the community and how can we help support it and spread the word about it. We also maintain an activist calendar, and you can access this on the Fogartyville.org website, the criticaltimes.org website, or the Sarasota Peace Center website as well. And this is open for all of you to submit events to, okay? We're trying to kind of have a one-stop shopping. If you want to get involved and learn what's going in the community, this is a good place for you to stop and do so. And it's very simple to submit an event. You see the green button right there. You can just submit it. It doesn't get approved until we approve it, so we go and check the times and everything and make sure they're correct. And then we use this calendar online, and we broadcast an activist calendar 3 times a week, and maybe we'll get that up to more, but on WSLR, our community radio station. And we also pull from that calendar to publish in our quarterly newsletter an activist calendar. And so we started this also in January of this year, and the next edition is due out in January. So we have a deadline of December 10th, and this is a crowdsourced publication. So normally I have to twist people's arms to get them to write articles, but right now I would love to get a net metering article from Bill, you know, to educate people about that. A lot of you in this room, I'm sure, have issues you'd like more people to know about. You can submit articles to criticaltimessrq@gmail.com for consideration, or certainly talk to me during the lunch break if you have something you would like to submit to see if it's appropriate or not. We also maintain a library of resource materials at the Peace Center, many related to peace or peace education, nonviolence issues, but also sustainability. So that's something you can access. We have a speakers bureau. So if you're someone who is looking to get out in the community more, to speak to different groups, we can add you to our speakers bureau and help to publicize that for you. We do have resources that we loan to like-minded organizations if they have to do events. We have a portable microphone system, we have tents, and things like that. We have organizational links on our website where you can find other organizations that are doing good work in the community. And one of the things we're hoping to establish is a trainers network. So if any of you are trainers in any direct action, grassroots organizing, strategic campaigning, any of those things, social media, grant writing, we'll add you to that trainers network, and that will be a resource that all of the organizations in the community then can use. And these are some of the trainings that we have hosted in the past. And we are looking this spring at doing an Undoing Racism workshop. We're spending a lot of time in organizing for that right now. We try to foster collaboration at the Peace Center, and we've been holding local summits. The first was in July of 2016, and that focused more on national issues. And we came out of that with 3 priority issues that were generated from the group that attended. You can see them there. And we had working groups on each of those issues that formed and continue to work. The one you just heard about was from Sean Sellers. The Sarasota Climate Justice Coalition actually formed out of our climate change working group. And early on, we worked very hard to support Amendment 4, which were the tax incentives for solar, and then to oppose the utility-backed Amendment 1, which we were able to defeat, and then went on to form the coalition, which passed Ready for 100 earlier this year in the city of Sarasota. That is a great group to get involved in. And then we held another local summit, and you can see that, once again, environmental issues were very much a priority of those that attended. And phosphate mining came out on top because that was right before the permit was coming up in Manatee County. So folks were able to organize around that. Also at Fogartyville, we obviously have space where you can hold meetings. And we do that at low cost or free for people that we agree with, that are working for the change that we want to see. And we also, this is an important thing, we provide fiscal sponsorship opportunities for startups, okay? So Transition Sarasota actually worked under our umbrella for 5 years before moving out to form their own nonprofit organization. We currently are sponsoring a new college food bank project. Tracy Troxler had contacted us about her composting project, but she was able to quickly get her 501c3. So if you have a project and you don't have an organization to house it in, and you want someone that can help you with administrative and financial aspects of that, that's something we can do. We are a small organization, so we can't do it for a lot of groups, but we can do it for a few. We also sponsor workshops and community dialogues, and we also send out a bi-weekly e-newsletter. So once again, you're getting the activist calendar, the newspaper, the broadcast, and if your events are submitted on that activist calendar, we'll also pull from that to send out our bi-weekly email. Just once again, trying to help you get the word out about what you're doing in the community. And activists suffer from burnout a lot, so we invite you to come and enjoy some of the great music and cultural events that we put on at Fogartyville as well, just to relax. It's really important to take care of ourselves as well as trying to take care of the planet. And we do that by building community and coming together, share food, share ideas, and cultivate joy. You can reach us at the SarasotaPeaceCenter.org, Fogartyville.org, or criticaltimes.org, and I will be available during the lunch break to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.